coolest cars we've ever had. We do not get many like this. It is a 2024 BMW i4 Grand Coupe M50 version. We've got some paint work we're gonna have to do. They've ripped out the overhead console and cut up a bunch of wires. We got some lights on the instrument cluster we're gonna have to figure out. This is gonna be an exciting rebuild. Let's get started. Look what I found.
I'll take it now.
Yes, I'm alive. This thing is bad.
The electric.
Yep, it's all electric car. So basically, I'm not letting any of you motherfuckers drive this thing. I got a couple lights on the dash, but look up at that center console. You're gonna you're gonna cringe, dude.
It's a lot.
Yeah, they just hacked it. I mean, somebody just took a big pair of wire cutters and just the whole wiring harness gone. If we're lucky, when they cut the overhead console out, they put it in the spare tire well or threw it on the floor or something. So the Grand Coupe is a hatchback. So the glass is gonna come up with the deck lid. Yeah. There is some stuff back here. A subwoofer cover, cargo cover, front license plate, one shoe. All right, let's look at the rest of the car. It's from IAAI, so the front bumper's probably in good shape. Yep, front bumper survived, that's nice. Because you know that thing's not cheap. We do have some paint work we're gonna have to do here on the driver's corner. And that's pretty much it. So the thing that's got me the concern the most about this car is that overhead console. That's gonna get tricky. We need to get that figured out. Otherwise, it's got 30,000 miles on it, so we need to get it on a rack, run it through the frontline checklist, and then we can start figuring out all those error messages in the cluster. So I got lucky on this one, but it's not luck, it's actually skill because I'm just good. I was able to get the console off of eBay for $159.30, but there was two things about it that were nice. First of all, it came with the pigtails. As you know, they've cut all the wires on the car, so the pigtails were key. But the other thing was this part number was compatible with a bunch of 2 Series and 3 Series and 4 Series BMWs. But the key thing was I actually got it out of an i4, which means the colors of the wires should be the same. So now it's Joe's job to try to figure it all out. So Joe just came and got me. He's all excited, which has got me all excited. He's got the console in, he's got it all wired. So now comes the ultimate test. When I hit the button, does an airbag go off or does it actually open the sunroof? Okay, yeah. Well, that is a good start. We have lights. We have lights all around the interior. So clearly he's got the lights done right. We got the keys to the car. So let's turn the car on. It's on. All right, so the sunroof and an SOS system. Well, the sunroof. Well, let's see. Trust but verify. Oh, that is nice. Okay, because there was a ton of wires up there. Now, what happens if I push it? Does it vent the thing? Nothing. Uh-oh. Oh, there's the sunshade. Okay. What about lights? Oh, the lights work, yeah. Carry out initialization of sunroof glass. See owner's manual for more information. Okay, well, that's probably what we need to do. Push the sunroof switch straight forward as if you were trying to tilt the glass open and hold it there. Wait for 30 seconds. Continue holding the switch upward. After about 15 to 20 seconds, the sunroof will move into the tilt position. Do not let go. Continue holding the switch upward. For about 20 seconds, the sunroof will... Joe, I don't want to give you too much credit, but I will say this. Looks like you did it right. This is actually a key. M, very cool. And Dave, the camera guy, found it down here in this cubby here. Unreal. Will this car actually move with this? Oh, that didn't just happen. Make sure you cut that. So if I turn the car off, will this thing get me in the car? Okay, it's locked. All right, now. Oh, too damn cool. I wonder if I can have it in my pocket and just walk up to the car. tried having it in my pocket, wouldn't work. You have to actually put it against the door handle, but still a really neat feature. I like that. Credit card like a Tesla, they're copying. All right, this is the part of the job that I like. And see you later, Dave. I have never been in a BMW that will spin the tires when you're already doing about 10 or 12 miles an hour, but this car just did that. Not that I was being conservative somehow, but took it up an exit and around on our standard loop, ran all the windows, and you know, there's no rattles or anything. The car's only got 30,000 miles on it. The alignment's good. Brakes aren't pulsing or vibrating. I don't have any error messages, except it does have some low tire pressure, so I need to go top off the tires. And I think it's ready to go over to Nate and the guys to get that bumper fixed. This is my baby, my pride and joy here. There's a little spot on the front bumper. And you know me, I'm always wanting to cut it to the front of the line. And you also know me, I call it a little spot, and it's actually pretty big. But
It's not that bad.
the key is wild. You're gonna love this key.
I doubt it, but let me have it. Here.
No, it goes on the door handle. You push it against the door handle,
And it pops
and
out.
it unlocks the doors. But to drive the car, you have to set it in this tray right here.
There's 10 more things that can go wrong.
And I will tell you one thing. I know you love Mopars, but you drive this car, it'll put a smile on your face.
I don't suck.
You should try it. I'm telling you, you might change your mind.
Driving the car or sucking.
I was about to ask the same thing. I don't.
That's what I think about you. Things should have been done. Could have been done this morning.
Except we're slow.
But you couldn't get out of bed.
It's not me. I was at the gym at 5 a.m.
Ah, bullshit.
Looks good though. So what do you think? You can have it done by the end of the week?
I mean, if you want me to, yeah. We can stretch it out at the end of the week.
It's Wednesday at 8 a.m.
I tell you what, give us a 4-day weekend, I'll have it done in an hour.
Looking good. All right, well, let's get some color on that thing. Did you inspect the rest of the car?
No, why would
Because I was telling David, he'll make this into an all over. You just wait.
Is it pearl white?
Oh yeah.
Okay. Yeah, all over paint job.
All right, guys, I'll see you on Friday.
Next Friday?
I finally got the last part that we've been needing to finish off this BMW. Hopefully, the body shop's got it done so we can get this car out of here. I caught him working. If you're not careful, you might start sweating. I know you never heard of that. Yeah, it looks good. That is great news. It's painted, so it's finished over here. Now, for the part that's gonna finish this whole build. And here it is. Oh yeah, oh, perfect. That's exactly what we needed. Without this, we'd have just been dead in the water. Yeah, it's just the clip to hold on the rear parcel shelf. The previous owner has wrapped tape around this thing because they were trying to jam it up in there instead of actually fixing it. I'm telling you, we gotta take the whole thing apart. I gotta take this whole panel off. Unfortunately, it's not a quick fix. I'm gonna have to get it back over to mechanical, get somebody to take that apart. Joe! I need somebody to put a part on this car. There's a little clip that holds the rear window shelf in.
Yeah, it's
And-
here. It's on the shelf over.
Unfortunately, you got to take the whole panel off because it goes up behind. I know you're busy. Finish doing what you're doing. Joe's in a good mood today.
Carrot.
Yeah.
10 and 8 and 7.
Yeah, they're just so common. Yeah, I get it.
Well, Matt's out here playing with the fork truck. Even though he's the one that started this, he'd rather play on the fork truck. So I guess I'll climb in here and get her done.
Okay, all right, get that up in there. There you go. All right, I got that done. Phil did some finishing touches, but that is it for the BMW. She is finished. It is headed off to detail. Then we can look at the numbers. Now that I got it all fixed and Legendary got it shined up, we can go over the numbers on our 24 BMW i4 M50. I got it out of IAAI in North Hollywood, California. By the time I paid all their fees, I had $23,891 into the car, and I spent $1,250 getting it shipped over here, which quite frankly wasn't bad. Our parts and labor weren't that bad on this car. We had that overhead console that I got off of eBay for $100. We had a couple hundred in labor getting that done. We had it over in the body shop. They did that little touch up on the front bumper, all said and done, about $250 into that. We had that little piece on the back glass shelf that was $40 and $250 at Legendary Auto Club, which brings our total in the car to $25,981. Which isn't bad at all when you consider this car books out at a staggering $47,704. A lot of that is because of the M50 package. That brings another almost $8,000 to the retail price on this car. But the days on market for this thing is long. It's a staggering 161 days. But the market day supply is actually less than 30 days because there just aren't very many of these out here. We had to do a search of the entire country to even find a dozen of these things. So I still think we're gonna get 78, 77, even if we end up at 76% of retail. That has us selling the car for $36,995. Your eyes aren't lying to you. That gives us a contribution margin of $10,000, which is a winner. That's a great car, and it was in and out of here pretty quick. That brings us to the end of the video. If you haven't already, be sure to go over to NKY Garage and get signed up for the Polaris Slingshot giveaway. If you like this kind of content, also be sure to like and subscribe. I'm Matt Ryan, and this was another episode of NKY Auto.